Om Vakradunda Mahakaya
Mahakaya
Surya Koti
Koti
Samaprabha
Samaprabha
Nirvignam
Nirvignam
Kuru Me
Deva
Deva
Sarvakaryeshu
Sarvakaryeshu
Sarvada
Sarvada Saraswati
Saraswati
Namastubhyam
Namastu Varade
Varade Kamarupini
Kamarupini
Vidyarambham
Vidyarambam
Karishyami
Karishyami Siddhir
Siddhir
Bhavatu
Bhavatu
Me
Me
Sada
Sada
Guru
Gurur
Brahma
Brahma
Guru
Gurur
Vishnu
Vishnu
Guru
Gurur
Devo
Devo
Maheshwara
Maheshwaraha Guru
Guru Sakshat
Sakshat
Param
Param
Brahma
Brahma Tasmai
Tasmai
Shri
Shri Gurave
Gurave
Namaha.
Namaha Om
Om Sahana
Sahana
Bhavatu
Bhavatu
Sahana
Sahano
Bhunaktu
Bhunaktu
Saha
Sahaviryan
Viryam Karavavahe
Karavamahai
Tejasvinavathedamastu
Tejasvinavadhetamastu
Ma
ma
Vidvishavahe.
vidvishavahai.
Om
Om
Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Shanti. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Athat Tritiyodhyayah.
अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः
Shri Bhagavanuvacha.
श्रीभगवानुवाच
37. Kama yesha krodha yesha
काम एष क्रोध एषः
Rajoguna samudbhavaha
रजोगुणसमुद्भवः
Mahashano Mahapapa
महाशनो महापाप्मा
Vidyenamiha Vairinam.
विध्येनमिह वैरिणम्.
As an answer to the question asked by Arjuna, the question being Anichannapi Varshneya Baladiva Niyojitaha, even though not wishing, but what makes a person commit a dharma? That is the question. The answer for that is Rajoguna Samudbhavaha Kamaha. Kama, which is born of, which is a product of, which is born of Rajoguna. That is the cause. So therefore, Kama is the Karanam. And Kama is when it is uncontrolled, when it becomes uncontrolled, becomes Mahashanaha, devours everything and makes a person commit heinous crime. Therefore, he becomes a papi, Mahapapi. And when the kama is obstructed, then becomes krodha. That also becomes a cause of destruction, self-destruction, and other destruction of others also. Like in the case of Duryodhana, he destroyed others as well as himself. So kama, which is born of Rajoguna. But that kama, if it is in keeping with dharma, then there is no problem. In fact, Bhagavan Krishna later says, Dharma aviruddhaha kamaha agamasmi. Kama, which is in keeping with dharma, not violating dharma, is myself. Which is Bhagavan says, it is myself. So when kama is in keeping with dharma, then it is in keeping with Bhagavan means it is in keeping with the order. Therefore, that karma, rajoguna samudbhavaha kamaha, that kama is in keeping with dharma, then that dharma, when it manifests in the form of karma, that will be in keeping with the order. It will not violate the order. The action will not be violating the order, rubbing against the order. In fact, that is what Bhagavan wants. Bhagavan wishes for everyone. Everyone do their karma, swadharma. Swadharma nidhanam sheha, that also we saw. If with regard to one's dharma, swadharma, if a person has got kama, then no problem. Then it is not a problem. Only when it is not, only when kama is there, with regard to that which is not proper, then that becomes one's enemy. And that kama also as is Rajoguna Samudbhava and Rajas, Rajoguna, that alone activates the Ragadvesha. Ragadvesha, the Kama is nothing but Raga. Ragadveshas are there. The Ragadvesha gets life when it is, when unfiltered, when not filtered by the Buddhi, when Buddhi doesn't discriminate. When the Buddhi doesn't discriminate whether the Raga is proper, Dvesha is proper, then indiscriminated, then when it manifests as Kama, then it becomes a devourer, it becomes a destroyer. So may you know that to be the enemy. So with regard to Kama, we discuss now Krodha. From here we will read Kama as Krodha, that is anger, was referred to here as Mahapapma. Person commits papam, a karma which is not proper, out of anger, in a fit of emotion, anger, he does a great papa. That therefore becomes a great papi. Sinner word we will not use. So papi is better. It is because of those actions that a person regrets for his or her entire lifetime. One papa karma is enough to put the person in trouble for the entire lifetime. Either in the form of punishment, like being in the jail, prisoner, as a prisoner, or in the form of regrets. So both ways a person is punished for the karma, papa karma he does. One is self-inflicted, his own inner conscience will always pinch him. Second one is external punishment is that also. Even if the person escapes that external punishment, one cannot escape from one's inner conscience. That will keep on pinching him all the time. So such actions have to be paid for, and karma alone is a cause. What is the cause? Karma. Even though out of Krodha he does, but karma is a karana. Atma has nothing to do with them, nor do the body, mind, senses. And although your ignorance has something to do with performing improper actions, ignorance itself has nothing to do with it. Then who does it? Desire alone. Kamaha eva does it. There is even a mantra to this effect, chanted by adults and children alike. The mantra is, desire did it, anger did it. Oh Lord, my salutations. Kamo karshit manyurakashit namo namaha. This is the mantra. This is in mantra in the Mahanarayana Upanishad. The Mahanarayana Upanishad, this mantra during the Upakarma is annual, that sacred thread ceremony, renewal of sacred. Every year that Upakarma, that every year that ritual is performed, that's called Upakarma. There, the sacred thread is changed every year. Change means not the physically that is changed. It is some that is Prayashita, and that Upakarma symbolizes the entry into the study of the Shastra, Upakarma. So there this mantra is done as a part of the karma ritual. Kamo karshit manyurakashit mantraha. Kamo karshin Kamo karshin namo namaha. Kamo karshit kamak karoti naham karoti kamak karta naham karta kamak karagita naham karagita. Yeshate kama kamaya swaha. This is the mantra. There, Kamo Karshit, Manyurakashit, Namo Namah. That part alone is taken. Not only that, this is Kama, with regard to Kama. What about Manyuhu, anger? Manyurakashi, Namo Namah. Manyurakashi, Manyurakashin, Manyukkaroti Naham Karomi, Manyukkarta Naham Karta, Manyukkaragita Naham Karagita. Yeshate Manyo Manyabe Swaha. From that, Manyurakarshit. So Kamaha Akarshit, Manyuraha Akarshit, Namo Namaha. Kama did it. Anger did it. Therefore, Namaskara to that. Therefore, Kama did it. Therefore, sorry, Shamitam, asking apology. And Manyuha anger did it. Therefore, apology for that. So as a prayaschitta, it is done for whatever the karma, for whatever the action, the dharma karma, adharma action, improper action done out of karma and anger. For that prayaschitta, every year it is done. In fact, every day we are supposed to do because we are doing, right? Kamo kashit manjura kashin namo namaha. This mantra is a mantra. This mantra chanted, it's repeated 1008 times on a certain day of the year. That's called upakarma, the particular day of the year. In fact, this mantra, I heard a story that Sheshadri Swamigal, one great saint, was there. In fact, he only found Ramana Maharshi sitting in the sitting behind the linga in the Patala linga in Tiruvannamalai. Sheshadri Swamigal. He said he did this japa of this one purashchana of this japa of this mantra. One purashchana. Purashchana means one purashcharanam. One purashcharanam is equal to that purashcharanam is equal to the number of letters into 1 lakh. 1 lakh times. The number of letters, the akshara of the mantra multiplied by a lakh. Suppose if the mantra is 5, multiply by 1 lakh, a lakh, 5 lakh. So 5 lakh times if you do the mantra has got 5 aksharas, then it is said to be one purashcharanam. Gayatri mantra has got 24 aksharas, 24 letters. So multiplied by a lakh, 24 lakhs. So 24 lakhs, 24 lakhs times if you do the mantra, then becomes one purashcharanam. Like that, this mantra, Kamo Karshit, Manirakarshi Namo Namaha. Then as many lakhs, as many akshara, the letters are there. So that is one purashcharanam. So this mantra is done every year. Every year it's supposed to be done every day, but it is done every year since every day cannot be done. So as a prayaschitta on a particular day, Upakarma day, it's called annual sacred thread change ceremony. On that day, it is done. It is not just a prayer; it carries a message too. What is the message? It implies that I did not do it. That if knowledge is there is no problem. That's why Krishna said, understand with thee that karma alone is your enemy. So what I did not do it, and what did it? Karma did it. It is not just passing the buck to karma. Out of karma, I did it. So karma did it, and anger did it. There is no control when you have anger. Self-control is not possible in the moment of anger. Before anger, you can control. Before anger arises, it can be controlled or it can be regulated. But after anger or during anger, not possible. Similarly, karma also. Before it is possible, but not during karma. Once the karma is converted into karma, the process, then it cannot be controlled. So therefore, only it is before, not after. After only repentance, only complaint. So therefore, I did it. I did not do it. Karma did it. Therefore, let not the karma overpower me. That is the idea. Let not the karma, let not the anger overpower me. Karma did it. Therefore, it's a prarthana, it's a mantra asking apology, and also prarthana not to allow the karma, the anger to overpower me. Therefore, only Bhagavan Krishna says here, this is your enemy. So, which enemy is powerful, external or internal? Internal enemy is more powerful. External enemy can only cause external damage, and that can be rectified. But internal enemy destroys the person. Spiritually also. Therefore, with the vairinam iti. As your enemy karma forces you to perform actions that you know are improper, and that do not really want to do. Just as Duryodhana said, there's someone sitting in my heart impelling me to do wrong actions. There's the same thing, kamo karshit, manjura karshit. Someone sitting in my inside making me do wrong actions, but I don't know who the person is. Arjuna also did not know. Here Bhagavan made it very clear. This person is none other than the Kama, the Kami, one who has got Kami. He allowed Kama to stay. He allowed Kama to penetrate. Therefore, he becomes a Kami. So that destroys finally, ultimately. Therefore, this desire is insatiable. Rajoguna samudbhavaha kamaha, if it is not in keeping with dharma, then it is insatiable. That alone converts into greed. There is one more word in this verse to describe Kama, Mahashanaha, who is a great glutton. Kama never says enough, like fire. It doesn't say enough. Of course, its fulfillment may be enough for some time, but eventually the Kama will start up again, just like a glutton who barely takes time to swallow the food being eaten before wanting more. It just gulps. So similarly, Kama also, say Mahashanaha is a great eater. It's a Rakshasa. In fact, this is the Rakshasa. The Rakshasa and all in the stories are nothing but these traits are alone depicted as the demons. This then is the nature of want. Any want is always replaced by further wants. There is no end to the gluttony of Kama, Krishna said here. To suppose that by continuing to fulfill one's wants, there will be a day when none remains is not a reasonable assumption. Like fire, Kama always wants more. It will never say enough. That is why fire also is called Analaha. But Alam Buddhi, Paryapta Buddhi, not there. Never says enough. Therefore, there is no possibility of Kama coming to an end. It will grow. That grows alone. It just goes on breeding, like mosquitoes. The breeding. So don't make your heart the breeding ground of Kamas. Once it breeds, then it will destroy, self-destruction. This is why we always have wants. There's a difference between needs and wants. Needs have to be fulfilled, but not wants. Wants are bred by the greed, by the Kama. Wants have there's no end to the wants, but there is end to the need. Basic needs, basic amenities like shelter, food, clothing. These are all basic needs. But what kind of shelter, what kind of food, what kind of clothing, and all these things that becomes wants. That wants are unlimited. Always it is subject to improvement. Subject to improvement. But need cannot be improved. You want to eat. Hunger is there, you want to quench food. That is a basic need. But for that need, you have wants. The need develops into your want. So you can have any number of wants, but not any number of needs. So wants are unlimited. So they are because of the desire. So therefore wants. Therefore wanting. Therefore only wanting person. I want, wanting person. Becoming. So therefore Kama goes on breeding, and therefore the person becomes a wanting person, more and more wanting person. That is samsara, wanting to become samsara. So therefore the cause of samsara is Kama, and Kama is because of avidya. So therefore Kama, that's why I say desire is the root cause of all problems. Then the next shloka, Bhagavan says how this Kama functions, manifests. We'll see that in the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamitam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Dhanyavadaha.